Hello and welcome to Blockchain Gaming World with me, John Jordan. So, continuing my series on crypto unicorns, a game I've sort of been have a love-hate relationship with, sort of struggling with, struggled to begin with, sort of working out what's going on now. In general, I think this sort of project really shows the lack of experience from the developers. There's a whole bunch of stuff, a whole bunch of UI stuff, UX stuff, tutorial stuff that a normal game would have. This game doesn't, so I'm sort of blundering my way through it, hopefully learning. But anyway, let's see what's been going on. So yesterday I worked out how to remove things and build new buildings. So that's worked out well. I've got these new buildings here, and I've only got one farming plot. So I've been doing some farming, so collected something there, and also I've been doing some crafting. So this is my unicorn here. I have one land and one crypto unicorn. One of the sort of, it's not really a problem, but one of the things I think they've sort of spent a lot of time designing here is for people who have a lot of crypto unicorns and a lot of land. So that's sort of one of the issues I think with blockchain games that I haven't really thought about very much. You know, when you start a normal game, basically everyone's given the same assets, and you know, obviously people can sort of buy maybe extra ones or speed up their leveling up. But with blockchain games, fundamentally, a millionaire could come in and have, you know, could max out, I don't know, have 24 plots of land and 67 unicorns, you know, because they've just spent a lot of money buying these assets. Whereas most people are going to come in, you know, with clearly one land. And in fact, you can play this game with one land. You don't even need a unicorn. Unicorns are much more expensive than land. There's much fewer of them. So it's sort of quite a difficult thing to manage, actually, that at a certain level, some people are going to be coming in with a lot more assets just because they've spent a lot, and you sort of want to encourage that. But equally, it makes the game a bit sort of slower, almost to the extent of playing through, you know, sort of molasses, very, very slow for other people. Anyway, so I don't know why that's not collecting. Okay, let's try again. So you actually see my little unicorn there. I always think he should be much bigger, should be the star of the show, really, rather than the building. So I think I collected that. We can actually have a look, can we, in my inventory, of course. So we can see I've got a whole bunch of seeds, and I've got these raw wood planks, which are going to be useful for my first leveling up. There's my squiggly 0 unicorn. Oh, he's not got any energy left. How does he get more energy? That's weird. Okay, interesting. So yeah, that's something else to learn, isn't it? Okay. So the one thing I was going to do here is I can, you can upgrade your building. So level 1, go to level 2. Oh, yes, I've got 3, and I need 2. Okay, so I can upgrade my farm to give me a farm bonus. My land must be level 2. My land is level 2. I could level up the stables. This gives me a land XP and additional benefit, but I can't do that because I've not got enough of that yet. So I think it's probably sensible to upgrade the farm rather than anything else. Although this one's interesting. Can I? So to gather things, I need a whole bunch of other stuff. So I get these other things. There's nails and there's rope, and I get those from doing these missions in the workshop. So I can choose different recipes to build things. Takes a different amount of time. Problem is, I need some of this energy, and my unicorn has not got any energy anymore. Now, how do I do that then? It's weird. Also weird that when I click on him, he does a funny dance, but he doesn't give me an interface. So there's my unicorn. Right. Next energy in 2 hours. Okay, I see. Or I could spend some candy berries. 10 candy berries equals one of those. Okay, I don't really know if candy berries are worth it. Yeah, generally in these sort of games, I try not to spend things when I don't really know what's going on. But let's throw the boat out. Okay, so let's recharge with my candy berries, and I've got 1 energy. At least I'm going to do something now. Okay, so worked out that sort of situation. So no, that's the wrong one again. So if I wanted to upgrade this, what did I need? I've got 3 of those, but I need those. Upgrade here. I need a whole bunch of stuff. So it looks like stables that really want to upgrade. Or no, let's okay. So this is for the benefit of this video at least. So I'll do an upgrade. I'm sure nothing interesting is really going to happen. I'm sure it's just going to upgrade. So I'm going to upgrade the building. Is anything going to happen? There we go. Okay, so a little animation. And I do think, again, this is one of the issues. It's very sort of, it seems like a small issue, but you know, I've done something in the game there, and basically, you know, it's taken me a bit of time to build up those resources. You know, I can just imagine in a free-to-play mobile game, this may not be big in the big scheme of this game, but this is the first time I've upgraded a building. You know, I would expect something a bit more than that. I'd expect, you know, you upgraded your building and probably some other, you know, some other sort of metric to go up or something like this. I mean, that's just seemed pointless. You know, it's kind of anything you do in a game, particularly in the early stages, should be like this celebration of what's going on. It should be really exciting, and this is like, yeah, whatever. You know, you just upgraded your farm. So what? And you know what advantage have I got here? It looks like I've got a 1% farming speed bonus. I mean, that's just frankly ridiculous. So that was a bit pointless. And I do think generally, you know, the problem with a lot of blockchain games is, you know, the developers are not experienced, or if they are experienced, they're not experienced as a team together. So they've worked, you know, individually in different studios, but they've not worked together as a team, and just putting out product really early, so it's not very polished. So functionally, this game works fine, but I think you know, from a polish point of view, you know, this would count as like a minimum viable product, really, which is basically you just get something out that works. Just doesn't look very nice. But I kind of think if you're expecting people, you know, I don't know what the price of this land is now, but you know, probably at least $100, I would think. You know, you're expecting someone to pony up at least $100 to buy one of these lands, you know, compared to a free-to-play game you can play for free. Okay, you don't get the chance of earning money in blockchain, but in a non-blockchain game. But even so, a bit of an issue there. Right. So what do we got here? So I suppose, well, things I've used up all my stuff now, haven't I? So to have milled wood, I need I need 4 raw wood planks to make 1 milled wood plank. That's quite a lot, and I also spend some of this this token. This one I think is called unicorn milk. So there's unicorn milk and rainbow. It looks like I'm going to be making some more raw wood planks, I suppose. That's what I'll do. I'll choose my unicorn who's now got one energy, select him, and then it can take 30 minutes to make the next bit of wood. Obviously, if I have more unicorns at the moment are going for like $2,000, something like that. So you can kind of see, you know, if you really want to start playing this game, it's, you know, obviously for most people, you know, certainly wouldn't be spending that amount of money. But as I say, some people will have tons of unicorns and be sort of whizzing through. So let's set that thing off. The other thing, just to point out, when I do these things, there's no gas fee or anything like that. So the assets are held on the Polygon blockchain, but basically these are running, I imagine, on just sort of a centralized sort of side chain. I know, proof of authority or something like that. So a lot of this stuff, you know, to get around the problem of not running things on a main net, they're running these things on their own technology, which obviously comes with some security issues, I suppose. But people aren't paying gas fees, and it's obviously faster, so better from a UX point of view. So the other weird thing still haven't worked out is how to buy or sell. So no idea. I still haven't looked at the notes, to be fair. But I've got some of these things, and maybe I would like to sell. I mean, maybe no one's going to buy them, but maybe, you know, certainly on these, maybe, I mean, this is actually very expensive because last time I looked, this was about, well, at least $1. So. Oh, it's 100 though. Okay, that's fair enough. So if you're saying like $20 for 100 plank, I'd actually probably do that because it's just hanging around. But I can't buy. Really odd. No idea why I can't buy. I've got one of each of these buildings. You normally expect it to be through a building, but I don't know if I have to get to a certain level. But sort of the whole, maybe it's just not live in the game. Maybe they've just not got that functionality in there because the game just only just launched. But you kind of think that sort of thing where players can sell amongst themselves and sort of set prices. That's a pretty key thing around blockchain games. So I would call that sort of a core feature rather than a nice to have feature. And I think the other thing is, obviously, when you launch these games and people are excited to play because they spent money buying these assets, you know, you sort of need to give them, you know, I think, although people want to get a game out as quickly as possible, you need to have some sort of, at least put the ability to sort of trade stuff in there between players. I would think that's pretty fundamental. Anyway, I don't make games, I just waffle on about them. Anyway, so there we go. Crypto Unicorn, slowly sort of making my way through it, and we'll see how we get on. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. See you again soon.